All right, all right. What was her relationship with Elizabeth?
Did you and Elizabeth get to know each other?
I must admit, Louis, I didn't take much interest in her. I feel a bit guilty about it, but I never actually spoke to her. She seemed burdened by her problems, and as she wasn't invited to the conference, I didn't really seek her out.
That's honest question. That's an honest answer.
I'm now interviewing all the guests to establish the alibis for each person. Just so that I can cross you off the list of suspects, can you tell me what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Am I given to understand that I'm on the list of suspects?
Everyone is, except for me, ma'am.
Way, but I must consider every possibility.
Well, if you absolutely wanted to be sure of my activities that evening, you only had to join me.
Wasn't interested.
I know, Emily. Especially since I couldn't prevent the murder, even though I spent part of the evening with Elizabeth.
You're sure it's not too hard to bear for you?
The fact is, I don't have a choice. But I will find the murderer. I owe Elizabeth that, at least.
Let's see. Speak to her about her arrangement with Washington. Speak to her about the piece of fabric, the dagger that was held by the hand of a woman. What was going on with you in Washington?
Tell me, Emily, what's the nature of your relationship with Washington?
That's what I'd like to know.
Oh, come off it, Louis. You're not going to go into a jealous rage, are you?
No. I can
Presumptuous
assure you
are we?
that has nothing to do with it.
Why? It's a little bit of a pet peeve of mine when she's so presumptuous that I'm interested in her in that way. It's just like it's like she's used to men throwing themselves at her, or used to having men interested in her, and I'm like, not all men, lady. Like, I like you, Emily, I like you, but you're starting to get a little... The arrogance there is creeping up a little bit. I saw Washington's letter. Let her speak. No, I saw Washington's letter.
You're preparing a treaty to break the ties between the United States and France.
Whatever are you talking about, Louis?
I read your correspondences, Emily.
It's not what you think. So don't go thinking there's anything personal in it.
Are you trying to break Franco-American agreements, Emily?
That's the job, Louis. We're all doing everything we can to serve the best interests of our nation. It's got nothing to do with you or us.
But why didn't you tell
There's
me
no
that?
us. There is no
Wouldn't you have
us.
told me?
So far, there is no us. It's just me, Louis, and my sexy fingers. Maybe she's just fishing for compliments because you ditched her last night. This game is shipping these two really hard. For all I know, maybe like they're gonna end up together anyway, and the game definitely seems to be shipping them very hard. But until I actively confirm it, there's no us right now, Emily. So don't think there's an us yet. The dagger was held by the woman in the hand of a woman. Speak about the piece of fabric.
I found a torn piece of dress in Miss Adams' room. Gray silk.
Where's it from?
That's what I'm trying to find out. The color doesn't match any of Elizabeth's dresses, but I might not have found all of her clothes yet.
Good Lord, Louis, do you realize what this means? If this piece of dress isn't from Elizabeth, then it's... I don't have any grey silk dresses, Louis. Neither does my sister, since we wear the same clothes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to check with you.
I'm so sorry, Louis.
Thank you.
You could also
Are
be
you all
planted.
right? You know, I'm sure there's a good reason why your mother was at the scene.
Thank you, Emily.
Well, you immediately thought my mother too, eh?
We found the murder weapon.
What is it?
A dagger, quite slim.
Have you found its owner?
Not yet. Still searching as it happens. That said, since the blade penetrated the body several times, the murderer's hand will have been covered in blood.
You think that's a clue?
The handprint was a very slender hand, Emily. Probably that of a woman.
Maybe,
Do you
but
realize
not
what that
necessarily.
means? There are only 3 of us on the island. Bearing in mind that neither my sister nor myself had any reason to set upon the young lady, that means...
I know, Emily. I know.
Keep up your courage, Louis. I'm sure there's an explanation. You're bound to shed some light on it all.
Thank
What
you.
you say is true, Emily. I'm less and less enthusiastic about shedding any light on the subject.
All right. I'm done.
I won't keep you, Emily. Thank you for answering my questions.
See you, Louis.
See ya. All right. I feel like there's one more person we're supposed to talk to, right? I feel like. Napoleon.
Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yeah, Napoleon Bonaparte. Just to review, Napoleon likes etiquette, I believe. Vulnerable to etiquette. Not really sure what he's immune to. Nice, Devil's
The
Thorn.
Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition. That might come in handy.
Yeah. Discovered his immunity. Wait, what is his immunity? Nice. Napoleon, what are you immune to, bud? Politics. Don't try politics on him. Etiquette, but not politics.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory? The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur.
Snoop, Snoop, Snoop. Everybody has golden elixirs. Jeez.
Vercingetorix throws down
Where's
his
the royal
arms at the
jellies?
feet of Julius Caesar by Royer.
Where's the Carmelite
Two
water?
great army chiefs.
My dear Napoleon, as previously agreed, I would like to ask you to join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the occasion. We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a proposition to make to you concerning your wish to put a strong leader at the head of France. I trust you to be discreet as to your coming. See you soon. Lord William Mortimer.
There's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing. On the other hand, his cleaning equipment is in mint condition. That's typical of the soldier in him.
Yep, so that must have been Napoleon's gun. I bet you it was planted. I feel like the gun was planted there as a red herring. Possibly to frame him, is my guess. The gun was never fired. I don't think it had anything to do with the murder.
French actor Talma is Nero in Britannicus, the last emperor of the Caesar dynasty. Amber crystals.
Yeah, that's what I want, amber crystals. Need to get more of those once my active is up higher. Bum, 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 bum.
Pound.
Just stealing from Napoleon. Because that's what we do.
It's a beautiful weapon. Lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Another immunity, conviction. Ooh, we are learning so much about you, Napoleon, just by snooping through your stuff. Conviction and politics. Okay, no conviction, no politics, but etiquette.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly. The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica, toward open warfare between France and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son. You hold our destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
All right, Napoleon.
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
I know.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot. I wanted to warn her to be careful.
Why?
You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste.
Oh, I think that was me.
And I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time.
Really?
Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
How very debonair of you. Is he sincere?
I've been studying him for a while now, and I don't think he was lying.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, I'm surprised how easy it was for me to read him. It must surely be his military side. I wish they all could be like that.
Mm-hmm.
My investigation would be finished already. As any good soldier would, I imagine you own a firearm. May I see it?
Oh, well, if you really want to, here is my pistol.
Really, Louis?
Don't worry, it is not loaded.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have several of these?
In Corsica, oui, but not on me when I am traveling. Only a bandit would carry such
bandit.
an arsenal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Probably matches the one in her room, right?
Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply regrettable.
Lord Mortimer asked me to...
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi. I spent the night downstairs playing cards.
Downstairs? Oh. Okay. Until what time?
What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, I must have stayed until midnight.
Yeah, but the murder.
I was exhausted, couldn't think straight. So I preferred to go...
The murder supposedly
On your way
happened
up to bed, did you notice anything out of the
at
ordinary?
3:45 a.m.
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not really. No.
I am disappointed in the lack of seduction in the scene. Me too, Kana, me too. Who did you play cards with?
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Did anyone leave early?
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings, but I don't think so.
Thank you.
Anything else out of the ordinary?
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were
already-
Lord Mortimer,
I already got
President
this.
Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Did I select the wrong? I
Thank you.
selected the wrong one.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaget as well. Excuse me, I nearly forgot him. Poor soul.
Did anything happen out of the ordinary?
Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all, except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
I can see that.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
I think I already did all this.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Yeah, I think we
Exactly.
have.
Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
I think that's it. All right. Not. Is there anything else I need to do to investigate?
Sir Jacques Peru?
Peru, eh? Which one was Peru again? Oh, this guy. This guy. Immune to diversion. Alright. Yeah, hello. I'm here. Are we gonna go?
What do you want from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
Yep.
Have you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
He doesn't look so well.
It's never too late, sir. If you have something to say, now is the time.
Psychology is his vulnerability.
Everything's already written. It's over.
Why is he behaving like the perfect culprit?
What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
No, you don't.
Ooh, interesting. I got your weakness.
The massacre of the innocents by
Psychology.
Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess my room is not that bad.
Hey, welcome to the live stream, Mikey. Still don't have subterfuge. Alright, Mr. Peru. Do you have any Karl Marite water by any chance? I'll take your book, though.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris.
It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
So I'm just gonna take it. Yeah, I discovered psychology is his vulnerability already. 4 circle-shaped key. Cool.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and will take you to Dover in England. From there, a carriage will take you to the port of Tintagel.
Tintagel.
Will be waiting for you and other guests, so you can meet up with me on my island as quickly as possible. I await your arrival. Lord William Mortimer.
So I guess if Elizabeth didn't die and just disappeared, would we still be interrogating all of the guests and ask about her disappearance? Where did you last see her and all that good stuff? I guess that's what would have happened. Psychology. I don't know if we shall meet again. At this point, I am a prisoner, snared by my own decisions. You must be protected. My future is lost without you. You can still be saved. No matter how much bitterness you hold against me, you must know that I made a pact with the devil, who I thought I could master. I thought I knew the monsters, but what I did for France is nothing compared to what they are capable of doing. Now I can't see any way out. The jaws are closing upon me. I love you now and forever. Did he write this? Yeah, I can't open any of these things yet.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open it right behind your back. What do we have here? I'm just gonna take these.
Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
No space left? What? What? We have inventory space?
I'll retrieve it later.
Oh, because there's no more... Oh. I see. Item not picked up, Devil's Thorn. I see. I was like, we have inventory space? Oh, that's right.
Cash.
Stealing from Peru. So what I was going to say is apparently Peru has a soft spot for the orphans. So he's not a total jerk face.
Another painting on the massacre of the innocents?
He has, you know, he's a softie in certain things. All right, sir.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite.
Still have to talk to you.
I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Oh my goodness. Should we seduce him? Should we... Questioning level 1. Found his footprint at the scene. Has he still got his gun? Found his letterless. Goodness gracious, there's a lot. Well, since we're so good at seduction, let's start by sitting... Do you enjoy hitting women? Do we really want to start with this? Yes. Yes, I do.
2 days ago, I surprised you having a go at Miss Adams.
What happened? Did you want to give her another beating? She wouldn't let you push her around again, huh?
Shut up, you little shit! You have no idea what happened, and here you are, carping away. You think you're investigator of the year. Have you taken a look at yourself, Dorishe?
Didn't you get enough beating her black and blue the last time?
I did not!
I can't
Go
logic
on.
him.
Keep going.
Finish what you came to do, then get out of my room.
Was he trying to protect her? That's what I'm thinking. Did you kill Elizabeth Adams? I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it. There's something about this that that I don't think he did it. I found his letter. Let's talk about it. Found his footprint at the scene. Has he still got his
You were
gun?
armed the night of my arrival. Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do realize you're not helping, don't you? You're making it worse for yourself. I know you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene. Congratulations. You've wrapped up the investigation.
Incriminating, sir. Still pretty incriminating. I'm not done with you.
All right. Have you finished?
No.
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Found this letter. Let's talk about it.
I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more. There's no point you insisting.
I don't think he did it. So I'm not gonna ask him. Unless he has an alibi. But I'm saving my points. My precious points. Alright. Half circle shaped key. I think that's the key to Elizabeth. In Elizabeth's room, I think. If I remember correctly. Let me double check. That's for the chest in Adam's room. Yep, that's what I said. That's what I said. That's what I said. Hortus Delicarum. More coins.
The signs of obscurantism.
Nice. I got more royal jelly.
The Sorrows of Young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever obedient servant. So, Volner had a relationship with Elizabeth, but that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
Yeah.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code. Surely a word close to the owner's heart.
Carmelite that. Carmelite that.
If I'm not mistaken, Paracelsus named the element called zinc.
Oh. I did a project. My element project was on zinc back in 4th grade. Good choice. I like zinc. That was definitely worth a Carmelite water if there ever was one. Theatrum Mysterious Notes. Ah, interesting. Definitely worth the Carmelite water for the 6
Alchemist
points.
is a young man.
Alright.
A fragment of amber.
Thank you.
The alchemist is an old man.
I forgot what his name was. Volner. Vulnerability Diversion. Johann Christoph von Volner is the Prussian Minister of Religion. A friend of King Frederick William II of Prussia, von Volner secretly managed the affairs of state. Former pastor and a member of Masonic Lodge. He had all the time he needed to convert his king to his point of view. Together they opened their own lodge under the influence of the Rosicrucians, passionate about the occult sciences and alchemy. He led a war of religion in his country and fiercely combated the ideas of the Enlightenment. A friend of Sir Gregory Home, von Volner believes in spiritual alchemy, of which the materia prima is the human soul. I love the color of his eyes. They're very Very pretty golden eyes Volnert has. He's a very handsome man. And I love his outfit as well. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Look at that.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How can I help, monsieur?
Answer my questions. Learn more about her tattoos.
Did you see how many tattoos Miss Adams had on her?
Of course. Who wouldn't have noticed?
Yes, but I'm sure that an expert like yourself must have an opinion on the subject.
I do. She was seeking to imprison something inside her. Her own body had become a sort of prison.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted to protect herself. Is that what you're saying?
Elizabeth was a flame, a candle in the night. And like all candles in the night, she was surrounded by darkness, by her demons. Call it what you will. One thing is for sure. She struggled against hell and high water not to let her flame go.
I love that analogy. I like that. Where was he last night?
Where were you last night?
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts before going to bed. But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
Thank you kindly.
He is a Mikey Volner, the silver fox. He is a silver fox, actually.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... not really, to
Oh,
tell the truth.
I think you're lying, Mr.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push your luck.
Don't make me
My
seduce you,
relationship
silver
with
fox.
Miss Adams was pure and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Thank you, Louis. Ooh, there's a lot of options here. Ooh, I can... Did you love her? Conviction. How long did your relation last? Questioning. Was your relationship over? I don't know if he's immune to seduction, so we're gonna try it. The nature of your relationship. Difficulty 2, difficulty 1, 1, 1. This is 2. Conviction. Alright, we're gonna try this. The nature of your relationship.
Please, tell me a little more about the nature of your relationship.
That is a personal matter, monsieur.
Yes, that is true. So, tell me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It was passion. That's why we couldn't stay together. It scared her.
I see. I see. Did you love her?
You loved her, didn't you?
That is none of your damn business.
Your feelings betray you, sir.
So what? Yes. I loved her like a moth loves the flame of a candle. That's why we could never be together.
Interesting.
I get the impression that your romance was over. Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you? I would never have attacked her if
I don't
that's
think
what
he
you
did it.
insinuated.
I don't think he did
Who
it.
put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Interesting. I don't think he did it though. It's got to be someone else that's not here.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
Do whatever
I
you
feel like
have
it's someone we haven't met yet, or somebody that's in the shadows. I don't think it was any of these people. I think it was another person entirely. I don't think it's my mother either. Let's go back into Elizabeth's room. I need to see if I can open this.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Yeah, I should have the key now. Now let's take a look.